Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Cheeds. And today we're making stewed chicken. Let's get it. I'm making it for a friend who is half Guyanese, half Trini. Enjoy. All right, first things first, we're going to wash the chicken with some limes. And then we're going to cut off any extra skin and extra fat that we don't want on the chicken. All right, that was about 4 pounds of chicken, in case I didn't mention that earlier. Now we're going to dice this tomato. A little cubed up, let's call it tomatoes. After cutting the tomatoes, we're going to add them to our chicken. The next thing we're going to dice up is an onion. I'm going to cut it in half like right now.
What kind of onion is this again?
This is a sweet onion. So in my mind, this is going to complement. The sweetness is going to complement. All right, after cutting the onions, I'm gonna add that to the chicken as well. Next up, we're going to cut some green onions. I'm using 4. These are green onions, also known as scallions. Yes. After dicing our scallions, we're going to add that to the bowl. Next, we're going to cut 1 habanero. I think you're supposed to use Scotch bonnet pepper, but habanero is the next best thing. I'm going to take the stem off, and then I'm going to put on some gloves.
I was just wondering, is there a method to the chopping, like anything that you make sure your fingers in a certain spot? Is there a speed that you like to use, or is it at your leisure?
Yes. Anytime you're cutting something, you kind of want your hand to be like this on the food object. And the reason you want to do so is as you're cutting, your knuckle is up against the knife. And you can kind of control it and keep it away from your fingers.
Okay.
And the people who go fast, that, you know, super famous and all that, like Gordon Ramsay's of the world.
Yeah.
You only get that fast with practice.
I see.
When you're starting off or like first learning, it's just take your time. These are known to be very spicy, and I don't want to have to wash my hands after this one because the residual capsaicin in my hands can potentially get in your eyes, and you don't want to put anything spicy in your eyes. After chopping out habanero, we're going to add that to the chicken. Next, we're going to grate in a whole clove of garlic.
What is the tool you have?
This is what's called a microplane. It's kind of like a cheese grater,
Okay.
but handheld.
So what is garlic gonna do for the dish? What kind of taste is it gonna give us, or is it gonna what is it gonna do?
Garlic is just one of those base flavors that a lot of great dishes just have in general.
Okay.
Hey, you there watching the video. If you do me one small favor, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you can be notified of new videos. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.
2,000 years later.
Next, we're going to add some ground up thyme, as well as some thyme leaves. Why? Because I still don't have enough thyme on my hands. Next, we're going to add in some fresh cracked black pepper. All right, and lastly, we're going to add some salt. I'm going to mix this now. Yes, I'm trying to make sure everything is covered and nicely seasoned.
Are you rubbing the seasoning into?
So, like so. Yes, I'm massaging the chicken with the herbs and salt and pepper. Make sure it's evenly coated. I forgot, I should have added this earlier, but I forgot this, so I got a new glove, and we're gonna be adding in some ketchup. And we're gonna massage that into the meat as well. And after all that, we're gonna cover this and put this in the fridge and let it marinate overnight. All right, now we're gonna start on the roti. In a big mixing bowl of your choice, we're gonna add 3 cups of flour. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then we're gonna add a pinch of salt. And then we're gonna use our hands to mix everything together. Next, we're gonna go in with some warm water. And we're gonna start mixing it up. You don't want to add too much water at first. You kind of want to just gauge it and add it slowly. We're gonna need a little bit more water. If you found that you've added a little too much water, you can add back some flour to kind of balance it back out. Next, you're gonna knead the dough for about a minute. And we're gonna continue kneading. After kneading the dough, we're gonna cover it in some saran wrap and let it rest for about 10 minutes. So I definitely forgot, but I'm gonna add some ghee to the flour. We're gonna mix that in as well. So that's my mistake. Definitely add the ghee before you add the water. Hopefully this won't affect the end product too much. And then I'm gonna let it continue resting. Like I said, for me, I did it a little late, but add the ghee before you let it rest. All right, next, after we take the cling wrap off and after we take the cling wrap off and let it rest there for about 10 minutes, we're going to try and divide these into equal sized balls. After you divided the dough, you're going to cover it with a damp paper towel. This is just so it doesn't dry out. And we're going to take one of those balls. We're going to take a bowl of extra flour. and dip that all in there. Let it get coated. Shake off any excess. And then we're going to form this into a circle a little bit. And then we're going to start rolling it out. You roll out a little bit, flip it, roll it out some more. If you see it sticking to your rolling pin, take a little bit of flour and coat the rolling pin. And then you want to roll it out to be as thin as you would want it. And once you get it to about as thin you want it, I'm making mine roughly, I don't know if you can tell, about that thin. We're then gonna take some more ghee, add that on top, and use your fingers to brush the ghee around everywhere. You want to cover all the way up to the edges. And after doing that, we're going to sprinkle some flour on top. After sprinkling the flour on top, there's two ways to kind of roll up the roti, and I'm going to demonstrate both ways. The first way that I saw is you can take a knife and cut it like right about there. Cut that in half. And then you take this side and fold it over that way. Take this side, fold it over this way. And then take that bottom and fold it up on top of itself. And then you're going to roll it up. And once you get to the end here, you're going to stand it up, wrap it around tightly, go on top, take that top part and smush it in. Then flip it over and bam. And that's how we get the layers. Now I'm going to do the rest. After geeing our dough, we're going to cover it with a damp paper towel and let it rest for anywhere from 10 minutes to 3 hours. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, next step we're going to do is add 5 tablespoons of brown sugar to a pot and put it on medium heat. And what we want is the sugar to slowly grow and expand. Melt, grow, expand. Alright, once it starts bubbling like that, we're going to add a little bit of ketchup. And some soy sauce. And then we're going to add our chicken in. And you're going to want to try to coat the chicken with that glaze that's formed on the bottom there. I said coriander. That is not coriander. That is cilantro. My bad. Alright, so once everything is nice and coated after the 2 minutes, then we're going to let this cook and stir about every 5 minutes for about 20 minutes. Just to cook the chicken a little bit and let the chicken release some of its juices.
It's funny seeing you do this because I'm having flashbacks in my mind of like when my grandmother did this, and she was, you know, doing this all the time, like growing up, like a Sunday morning meal. But the funny part of it now is that I'm substituting my grandma out for a 6'9" Nigerian man. So that's a little bit different than what my memory has, but it still smells the same. That's nice.
Oh, it smells the same?
Yeah.
You're giving you flashbacks?
It's giving nostalgia, but then I bring back myself into the moment when I see that you're a Nigerian man and not my grandmother. So,
fair enough.
Yeah, my grandmother was not a Nigerian man, so it's a little different.
I would hope not. Next, we're going to add some potatoes to it. But
I cut up about 7 small red potatoes. I'm gonna get that mixed in there just so it can start cooking. You want to get those potatoes covered in the coating as well. This chicken didn't release too much juice. It's been about 20 minutes now. So next step is we're going to add some water. Adding about 2 cups of water. Then you want to make sure you stir it. There's some stuff that forms on the bottom. It's called fond. You want to make sure you scrape all that up as much as you can. Then we're going to add a bundle of thyme to it. Let that get submerged. And then we're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes and let that sauce thicken up. We'll see you in 20 minutes. After letting it cook for about 20 minutes, we're going to add some coconut milk. And then we're going to continue to let that simmer down a little bit. Once you let the stewed chicken boil down to the thickness you want, you're going to take it off the heat. This is what mine is looking like. It's pretty thick. It's very nicely coated. So I think this is just about the consistency I think is good. I'm going to kill the heat, and take it off the stove. And the last thing I need to make now is the roti. Alright, now we're going to roll out our roti. We're going to add a little bit of flour to the bottom of our work surface here, just to make sure it doesn't stick. And you want to do it in the same order that you oiled and rolled them up. So this is one of the first ones I got. So just going to press it out. Now you do want it to be somewhat of a circle, so if you can, press it out into that circle if you can. And then we're going to start rolling it out. And as you're rolling out, if you have a good eye, you can kind of see the layers that we were building in the roti itself. Just be careful when rolling. I don't want to have to use too much flour. Flip it back over again. Once you have the dough rolled out to the consistency, just thinness you want, this one's gonna be kind of bad. But then we're gonna put it on our pan. Once your pan is nice and hot, we're gonna take that dough roti, we're gonna put it on the skillet for it to cook. Once the bubbles start forming, you're going to take it and flip it over. And you see you have that nice golden texture on there. And then you're going to take some ghee and you're going to brush it on. Once you have a good amount of ghee on there, I'm going to take it and flip it back over again so we can put ghee on this other side. And then after that, I'm gonna take it off. Flip it back one more time. I'm gonna take it off and put it on a piece of plate with paper towel on it. For those of you taking time out of your day to watch this video, I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate your support. Now back to the video.
It's good.
Hey everybody, this is voiceover Cheeds here. So I had a little malfunction with my camera and the audio setup. So I don't know what happened, but we're going to have to do a little voiceover re-recording of what the conversation kind of went like. I wasn't able to retrieve the audio, so hopefully this kind of gives you a good idea of how the conversation went. So Triumph, what did you think of the food?
I've got to say, this right here, it's seriously good. I'm not even someone that knows how to cook like that, but I know what tastes good. And this right here, this hits.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. What specifically did you like about the dish exactly?
The chicken is super tender. It's full of flavor, and the curry has that rich, savory, and slightly spiced kick that just sticks with you in the best kind of way. And the roti, it's soft, warm, and it's perfect for soaking up all of those seasonings.
I appreciate that. I try to make it as best I can based on my research and things of that nature.
Honestly, for this being his first time ever making chicken and roti, this is really impressive. Something that I do have to point out though is that I really like that this does not feel like it's a copy of something. It feels like his version. You can really tell that he put his own twist on it, and it actually works. It's got an authentic vibe, but it still feels personal at the same time. I feel like people who grew up eating dishes like this from places like Trinidad or Jamaica or Guyana, they'd try this and they would be like, okay, this is legit.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This dish right here is most definitely Chidolicious.
This is one of those meals that you will definitely be going back for seconds. And hey, maybe even thirds if no one's watching.
Also, if you like the video, make sure you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button for more content. If you have any ideas of what other international dishes I should try in the future, please make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, there's a new button here on YouTube called the hype button. If y'all could also hit that button for me, I would highly appreciate it. Hype me up. Hype me up. Anyways, just again, thank you for watching the video. Apologize for the audio error, but it happens. It is what it is. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.